Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Dio the Yarn Dragon, and today I am working on my Campfire Cowl. Again, we are using the beautiful yarn from Outcast Relics. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and get started. I'm also going to... Oh, one second. I'm just going to pull up and check the lighting, because I forgot I had the overhead light on when I adjusted my camera this morning. I hope that everybody is doing well. I am doing fantastic, and my studio has gone through a little bit of a reorganization, and I'm slowly but surely putting it back together in new ways that make more sense for what I need. Also, happy pattern release day to Cerulean Orchid. Well, it was actually yesterday. She released the Rainbow-tastic shawl featuring the I think it's Love is Love. Or maybe, you know what? Let's let's go back to Love is Love. The Love is Love collection by Totally Rad Jazz. The Rainbow-tastic shawl is so pretty. I did mine with a base of Packy and then just filled it with awesome mini skeins because I had a ton. I still have a ton of like scraps and minis and things. I'm wearing my Yarn Dragon t-shirt. I'm super excited. I absolutely love it. So my desk is super clean, you guys. I'm very excited. It's like the cleanest it's ever been. Oh, I need to turn the ringer on my phone on. Hello, Cerulean Orchid. How are you this morning? It is early for you. Hermanex is here. Oh, thank you so much. I saw your comment on the Instagrams. Just turning the ringer on my phone on. And I'm gonna text my husband. Hope he has a good day. He has to go into the office. He's taking an Uber because we still don't have our car back. We won't get it back till later this afternoon. Rub's eyes. I am awake. Ugh, I know those feelings. I know those feelings. So much. We may get visited by cats today. Because I left the other door open. Because I'm home alone, I didn't want to leave them, like, with nobody to be around because they're super social. And when they're alone all day, they get destructive because they get lonely and they get bored and they get upset by that. So, lots of hugs to you, my dear. It's so funny. So I told my husband how much it was going to cost to fix the AC, and he was like, we could just buy a new one. I'm like, yeah, but like we could buy a new one for 30 grand. Why don't we, spend the 1,600 to fix the AC and let it last us for another 6 months or a year, and then look at cars again? Because right now, cars, the price of cars right now is so high. Do I think they'll come back down? Maybe. I don't know. But they're definitely a lot higher than they were before the pandemic. So... But I have my coffee in my unisexy mug. Anybody who is like an OG of Boss Kitty knows unisexy. I love this mug so much. I love the size of it, the shape of it. I just like everything about it. Good, good coffee. I think I put a little bit too much creamer in it this morning because it's a little bit sweet even for me, but we'll work our way through it. It'll be fine. And I have the exterminator here, he's outside doing the quarterly check for bugs thing. Take me with you to the garden. Yay! Hello, Cerulean Orchid's garden. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I would say it's been a pretty productive day, but I've only been awake for like an hour. I've been awake for a little bit longer than that, but not much. Not much. It is one of those weeks. All of the things happen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also going back in the Rosewater book and re-listening to the Walter chapter because a lot happened and I feel like there was a lot that I missed. So I'm re-listening to that. And then, yeah. But I got my roller cart all cleaned out. Very excited. So on the bottom is projects that need to get done. In the middle are the bottom is like commissions and projects and things that I need to get to, they just need to finish. The middle is yarn bowls with like open projects for me. And then the top, it's not completely cleaned off right now, but the top is my Rainbow-tastic shawl and my Crowned Collection hats. I think I'm actually going to leave those there for now while we're still celebrating patterns and things. She started reading a little per day and some questions got answered, sort of. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, I figure because I was on this cart. The top was all tools, and then the middle was I have a doll here that I've been working on that I just haven't worked on in ages, but I still wanted to kind of keep it contained in its own space. But it also had like my Dungeon World books and things. Hi, Paladin fanboy, from when I was streaming with Evil Squeegee. Um, and then the bottom was, what was that? What did I have on? Oh, the bottom was my sewing box and all of my embroidery floss. And I figure I'd rather just keep all of that in a much easier to get in and out. Like the embroidery floss was no problem, but the sewing box just barely fit in there, and so it's like I had to take everything out of it just to get the sewing box out. So I put that in its own bin in the other room. I reorganized all my felt. So I'm trying to think. So on the organizational thing, it's actually 4 across and 3 down. So I have photo props, and then I have excuse me, the photo props. I have all of my sewing supplies. It's like my sewing, my embroidery floss, and my buttons and safety eyes. I have my pom-pom makers, my embroidery hoops, my my loom, my yarn looms for loom knitting, and then my pom-pom makers. I can't remember what's in the 4th one because the top row is full. I have no idea now. Oh, it's so it's photo props, crochet hooks, knitting needles, tools, that kind of thing. All of my sewing stuff, all of my other yarn craft items like my pom-pom makers, my loom, my loom knitting looms. And then I do have my embroidery hoops in there just because they don't fit in my cross stitch bin. And then I have a bin just for felt. I have 3 empty bins in the middle, and then the bottom is all yarn. It's all either my new clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby or overflow that was in here. Paladin fanboy, how are you? Did you get any sleep? I hope you didn't get into too much trouble with Mama. Because I know somebody was up late last night. I'm not judging. Doing well. I had a good Stardew stream last night. 5 hours felt like... I know, right? It's so... Stardew Valley is the game of one more day. It is truly the game of just one more day. That was loud. I'm sorry. I love it. I love it. Hi, Cecil. Hi. Are you... Did you come to visit? Is it time for cut? You're going to get cat hair all over my shirt, though. You don't care. Hi. Hi, buddy. So, guys, if you do not already know, Cerulean Orchids pattern, the Rainbow Tastic Shawl released yesterday afternoon. I'm very excited. I actually got to test it, and it's a gorgeous piece. I'm being bombarded by cat right now, so I can't really show you this second because cat. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Yeah? You want to see? Do you want to see him? Look at this handsome boy. Look at this handsome boy. Also, if anybody out there plays Final Fantasy XIV, the Make It Rain campaign started yesterday. I totally forgot that it started during the day. I don't know why I thought it started after the patch today. But Make It Rain started yesterday, so if you have a free company, make sure you got your jackpot buffs up. It is. It is. Excuse. No, lay down. Lay down. No, not on my glove. Hi. That's mine. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that yours now? Is that yours now? Yeah. Aww. He's so good. He's so good. So, this is the Cecil show now. He has decided that I'm not going to be able to work anymore. Because that's how he does. Reminder, if you missed the show this morning, I will be doing it in reruns. I will show a rerun at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central Time, and then I'm also going to be updating uploading the archives to YouTube. The first one actually went live today. Excuse me. So I only have one video up. It's nothing fancy. But if you guys are interested, there's the YouTube channel. Excuse. Our next service is now complete. And so I'll look at that later. Aw, the husbeast is so sweet. We have lots of spiders in our area. We should have a co-working party soonly. Yes, absolutely. Hi. Can I have this back? What do you think? He says no. Only pets. Only pets. Oh, look at this sweet face. You cannot see his sweet face, but Cecil. Hi. Can you show everybody your handsome face? No? Okay. Can I have this back? These are mine. I don't suppose I could get you to lay down. He says no. There's no chance. Can you lay down for me? You lay down? No, not on me. Not on me. Yes, in your spot. In your spot, buddy. No, that's my water. You cannot have my water. Stop licking my water. It's weird. There you go. So he is now sleeping in his spot and brush the cat hair off of my desk. Goodness gracious. I am always down for just like a random nighttime or even daytime like stitch and bitch if you like just want to hang out in Discord. Absolutely. Anytime I'm not on stream, I am happy to be there. Excuse me. Ugh. I have no idea what row I'm on, by the way. So I'm going to take a look at my instructions. So when this is going to be done, it's going to be 7.5 inches tall. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stop when it's 7 inches tall, because I think by the time I do, by the time I block it, it'll probably get a little, I can block it a little bit taller. So yeah. So actually what I'll do is I will stop, I'll stop the 8 through 24 repeats at as close to 7 inches as I can. And that'll give me about a 1/2 inch to work with for the last 2 rows? 2 rows. Oops, got too far from the internet. I may be in and out for a bit. Oh, no worries at all. No worries at all. But I was saying, yeah, anytime you want to hang out and voice just in work, I'm down. I'm always down to hang out in Discord while we are doing the work things. So I hope everybody is doing well. It is very good to see you guys. I have a Cecil boy who is being super helpful by sleeping on half my desk. He was a little upset with me because I moved his blanket into the media room and put it on his new window seat so that he doesn't have it in here. He's not super thrilled about that. But he will get over it. This too shall pass, right, buddy? Right? He's also shedding like crazy, which is not normal for him. But he also usually lets us brush us more than he has this summer. This summer he has not been super thrilled about that. I don't know how else to tell him that he's gonna have to let us brush him, or we take him to the vet and let the vet shave him. So now, something that I am noticing, I used the remnants of a skein of yarn that was a different dye lot than the one I'm fixing to use now. And I think this one might be a little bit different, so we might get a little bit of a tonal change as I add the yarn. I don't really care. I think it's still going to be beautiful. But that is something that can happen from dye lot to dye lot, even when it's the same dyer using the same formula every time. So it's just something to consider when you're ordering yarn for projects. When I caked this up, I kind of was worried that would be a thing. So we'll see what happens. I'm not super worried about it. I think it'll still be really pretty. And I'll just pretend like that's intentional if that is the case. Alright, I'm going to pull this tail loose just a little bit because I want to go ahead and secure my join here. And I just like to secure it with a double knot. It's on the inside of the piece, so nobody's really gonna notice it. And it'll, especially that knot will disappear once we weave in our end, so it'll be fine. Cecil, buddy. But I am very excited to see. I can't wait to. I saw some of the things that Silver has been working on from Outcast Relics. Oh, you guys, I cannot wait. I seriously just cannot wait for you guys to see the new stuff that he's coming out with. It's gonna be amazing. And I'm not just saying that because it's Silver, I swear. Buddy, you're like right, you're right up in the camera, huh? Yeah? How about this? How about go take a bath somewhere else, or you lay down? No, no, no. Squish, squish, squish. Thank you. Drink some coffee. It is a beautiful day here in Texas. The sun is shining. It's summer, so it's probably going to get blazing hot, but you know, it is what it is. It's just summer in Texas. But that is also why my car's in the shop to get the AC looked at, because you're not allowed to have summer in Texas without air conditioning. It's just not allowed. It's also not safe. So yeah, you can kind of sort of see where this got lighter. Um, and all the skeins are this lighter color. So I think we're going to be okay though. Because you do see some of that lightness in through here. What I should have done was worked them both at the same time and just alternated, but is what it is. We're good. If it really bothers me or if it's really noticeable, I may frog it and just use the one skein and incorporate the leftovers into from the previous skein into something else. It's not a problem. This cowl works up pretty quickly. The thing that takes the longest for me was the foundation. Um, and even then, like, once that's worked up, it's fine. So I'm going to continue to work on this for several more hours, or at least several more rows to see how I like it. We can take a vote and see what we think. Excuse me? I'm sorry, did I cough? Did I disturb you? He does not like it when I cough. Hi. Hi. Cute. I love you. If anybody here is joining us for the first time, this is Cecil Boy. He is our floofiest of boys. He is named for the Dark Knight / Paladin from Final Fantasy. I don't play Final Fantasy games except for 14, so I don't really know which one he's from or his story or anything. I just know he was a Dark Knight that became a Paladin, and that's kind of why we named him what we named him, because he's the dark and the light. We have another cat named Kupo. He's a very derpy boy. He's part Siamese and also very cross-eyed. We named him Kupo for the Moogles, and yeah, oh, I love him, but oh my goodness, he is the derpiest of children. English? I know words. I can speak good. I can talk the good words. So my goals for this week, my goals are to get needle felting on the cat project halfway done, because my goal ultimately is to get that project finished by the end of the month. And we've got about 2 weeks left, so I'd like to get the needle felting done on at least half of the cats by the weekend. And then get the rest of that done by the end of the month so I can ship them out. That'll be awesome. I also would like to, on stream, work on getting this done and starting my campfire hat, my campfire beanie, also made from emerald. I did one in Deep Sea from Banshee Dyes, who is our friend Stitch Banshee here on Twitch. cool story, Corey. Isn't this gorgeous? So my friend Silver, he's Silver Outcast here on Twitch. If you ever see somebody named Silver Arrow running around on Hyperion, he is the one that dyed this gorgeous yarn. I absolutely love it. It's actually a lot. It's quite a bit bright. It's like almost like a Kelly green. In real life, the camera makes it a little bit almost foresty, but it's definitely like a little bit brighter. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Like think shamrock green, and there you go. It's beautiful though. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. How are you, Corey? Paladin fanboy, if you are still here and you can hear my voice, can you give Cool Story Corey a shout out? I'll give you a few minutes to catch up, but if you're not, I can do it because Cool Story Corey is amazing. If you guys like, thank you so much, Paladin. No, you are. If you like super cozy streams where you can just hang out and watch some video games, Cool Story Corey is the place to be. I will tell you, even watching him raid is super chill because it's just cozy. It's just cozy vibes, even in stressful raids, and I absolutely love it. And I appreciate you so much. Also, again, just a reminder for anybody out there, the Rainbow-tastic shawl pattern released yesterday afternoon. I have mine done, and now that I'm not being bombarded by cats, I can show you guys. Oh my god, it's so big. That's what she said. What? No, we're not doing that today. But this is my Rainbow-tastic shawl. I absolutely love it. It's huge. Orchid! Exclamation mark orchid. But it is huge. She's ginormous, but she's cozy. The way I appear comfy and cozy while raiding, while inside I am panic basket, yes. But if you guys want to pick up, if you guys crochet and you want to pick up the pattern, I do have a special code. You can go to her website and use the coupon code DRAGONLOVE, all uppercase, all one word. To get 50% off the cost of the pattern. I'm excited because I will be wearing this lovely gigantic piece to Oregon flock and fiber. It's just, oh, it's so cozy and so just, oh, I love it. But like you can drape it, it's so big, you can drape it any way you want. So yeah, I love it. It's super fun. It's a really great project if you've got a lot of scrap yarn or a lot of minis. And that's actually what I used for mine. If you don't want to do that, you could just use, I think it's 6 colors plus a base color. So yeah, it's gorgeous though. You bought it last night. I have so many test knits I gotta finish, but I'm so excited. It's so good. Now I will say, if you want to make this a little shorter, you can ease up on your you can ease up on the size of your hook. You can always go down to hook size, or you can shorten the rows, shorten the different sections. If you're going to shorten sections, I would maybe take out two rows each, so that you're always starting and ending on the same, like, start and end point that your pattern is written in. Yes. I posted it when I finished it and got it blocked, but then I also posted to my stories this morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I realized the pattern had gone live, because I totally lunched on that yesterday afternoon. And then I posted it again to Twitter. But yeah, if you're concerned with it being too long, if you're vertically challenged like I am, absolutely you can shorten the sections. I would shorten them the same the whole way across, and I would only shorten it by 2 rows at a time, like 2 row increments. So if you take out 2 rows, like if you take out 2 rows of the first section, I would take out 2 rows of every section just to keep it even. But yeah, it is absolutely secretly a blanket. So yeah, I love it. I will say this is something you absolutely will have to block, because as you work it, the stitches are going to curl in on each other. There's nothing wrong with your tension. There's nothing wrong with the stitch. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. It's just the way it works up is what it is. Now if because the way that it works, it actually is going to go like this. So if this side starts to curl up or this side starts to curl this way, then you will have miscounted your stitches. You'll need to watch that. But otherwise, if your stitches start to curl in on themselves like this, it's just the nature of the pattern. It's just the nature of the stitches. It's nothing wrong. You'll just need to block it when you're done. That's what's going to loosen up the stitches and give you those nice flat straight edges. I would also recommend, if you are going to wet block this and pin it to foam mats, get the like the pronged pins. It will make it go so much faster because this project is so big. Yeah. Otherwise, enjoy it, have a good time, and I love it. And I can't wait to see what you guys make. Thanks, Pixel. Is our friend over at Ship Yarn. She dyes nerd fandom inspired colorways on her yarn. I have some beautiful yarn from her that is inspired by the openings of each of the expansions for Final Fantasy, starting with A Realm Reborn and going through Shadowbringers. I cannot wait to see what she does for Endwalker. I need to sit down and decide what I'm doing. Oh, I just thought of something, Cerulean Orchid. What if I did the Rainbow-tastic shawl, but shortened the sections using the using my Final Fantasy yarn. And what I would do is for the so for this section where there's gray and another color, I'll leave this alone just as a solid section until I get to the point where I need to add the next expansion. And then I'll do a whole section where it's the previous expansion and the next expansion. And then I'll work. Oh, Corey. Oh, Corey. Yes. That's exactly what we're going to do with it. Okay. That is exactly what we're going to do with it. Okay. Right? Isn't it gonna be amazing? I have dear text messengers, please quit. Aww. Corey, thank you so much for your retweet. I appreciate you. I am very excited about this idea now. What I will probably do is shorten the sections because that thing is huge on me. And I also want to give room for growth. So what I may do is shorten the sections by like 6 rows. I'll have to think on that. But I think that's what we'll do. I really, really like this idea. Yeah. And I think what I'll do is for the sections, actually for the sections that where the colors intermingle, is I'll actually split that section into thirds and do like a third of the row in the previous expansion, the center where they intermingle, and then the second, the third, the third part of the section will be where the new expansion starts. That's what I think we'll do. Oh, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. My concern is I think that Heaven's Word and A Realm Reborn are going to look beautiful together. My concern is Heaven's Word going into Stormblood. There's such a big contrast that I'm worried that it's not going to look like, I think having a whole section of those two colors mixed like together, I think it's gonna clash and it's gonna be a lot. And I think it'll be the same for Stormblood going into Shadowbringers. I love that yarn, by the way, you guys. I'm so excited about this yarn. So, unfortunately, that is not going to be a project I can start this year. That will definitely be a 2022 project. But it is absolutely... Yeah, I think overall it will marry, but I think... So the Stormblood color has a lot of like bright red and bright yellow in it, where the Shadowbringers color, hi Adorned, the Shadowbringer, the Heaven's Word color is like purple and blue and kind of like, it's very different. It's a little more mellow compared to Stormblood, and so I do worry that they're gonna, like, you're gonna see that and you're gonna, why did she do that? And like, if you're not a Final Fantasy fan, you're not gonna get it, and that's fine. I don't care about that. Like, you know. But how are you doing, Adorned? It's good to see you. By the way, guys, if you ever find yourself in the Neenah, Wisconsin area, you should check out. Is it the Fiber Shop or is it just Fiber? I've ordered from the shop online, and I'm a member of the Facebook page, but I can never remember. But she has a cute little yarn store in Wisconsin, and if you ever find yourself in the area, you should definitely check it out. I just got a box from her last week of delicious yarn from Wool and Vinyl. Doing good. Had a meeting at City Hall at 8 this morning, so I got into the shop early. Nice. Oh, that's a little tight because that's where we joined the new stitch. Okay. So now that we have a full row in, I actually want to pull back once we finish this row, and I want to check it out and see what we think. But the whole website and the socials are all the Fiber Shop. Okay. They are so good. She is actually the first indie dyer that I ever bought yarn from. I actually started following her on Instagram when she first started dyeing yarn. And I have a couple of her original one-hit wonders, and it's just so awesome. I love her yarn so much. Like, she doesn't know me from Adam, and that's fine. But I adore her yarn, and I'm so excited to have some more of it in my stash. I actually have a pair of crocheted cable socks that I'm working on in her colorway Purple Haze that I had bought several years ago. I actually bought it to go with her colorway Hotel California, and then ended up using that somewhere else. And I did use Purple Haze in that same project with Hotel California, but it was something totally different, and they weren't next to each other at all. Excuse. Hi. I just want people to see your handsome face, that's all. I just want people to see how handsome you are. He's not having any of that. He's like, no. Alright. We are nearing the end of this row. I just want to see if the changes super notice. Hi, Hijax. Oh, he is always wanting attention. And it's especially bad because Null had to go to the office today. And so normally, if he's not getting the attention he wants in here, he goes into the other office and is just like, hi, Dad, Mom's ignoring me. Now it's your turn. I love November Rain. Yes. It's all so good. Hi. Hi. Excuse. Hi. I love you. Buddy. Where's your bed? Where's your bed you were sleeping in last night? You go sleep in your bed from last night? He says, no, because you're petting me. Oh, girl, we need to do your nails. They're getting sharp. Those are going to start hurting Mom real soon. Yep, they are. Especially that one. Bed doesn't have hands. Exactly. There's the bed right here. He's like, why would I go to bed when I can get this, get the royal treatment right here? Yeah. You're such a ham. You're such a ham. He only does this when the camera's on, y'all. I swear. This does not happen normally. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Drink more coffee because it's getting cold. It's actually cool enough that I can drink it though. Alright. Let me throw a stitch marker in this because I'm gonna stretch it out and play with it a little bit. And I don't want to lose my stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch that. I just want to look at this in the monitor because I've noticed that like what I see and what I see in the camera is very different. Hi. Hi. She's like, no, I don't want to wear a sweater. Cecil, would you ever let me put you in a sweater? Would you ever let me put you in a sweater? Huh? He says, no. That's exactly what happened, and now he's throwing a fit, and he's like, I don't like it here. No, you can't have my water. So you can kind of sort of see the line where we added the new skein. It's one of those where I'm looking at it off the camera and it's not noticeable. I'm looking at it on the camera and I can see it. But I'm going to keep going. Because it's really only noticeable a little bit. And it's not enough to bother me. So I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, no, I kind of like it too. Because it's not a stark contrast. It's almost like a fade. And for me, because it almost looks like an intentional fade, I'm just going to go with it. And I think that the more we add from the new skein, the less it's going to be, the less noticeable it'll be. So I think it'll be okay. I will still probably send a note to Silver about the concentration of the color. Yeah, we'll just call it a design choice and keep going. Because the other option is I could frog this and start it over. Because I think it's supposed to be like a one skein project. So the heck. But it's one of those, I ordered 3 skeins just in case. Because this is technically a worsted weight yarn, and the pattern calls for a sport weight. When Cerulean Orca did the pattern, she did tell me that the sport weight she was using worked more like a DK weight. It was like a heavier, well, on the heavier side of sport. And the sport weight that I had was on the lighter side of sport. And I just decided that I wanted all of it in the same yarn. So I was like, screw it, we're just going to throw caution to the wind and just do what we want. Because that's what I do. But this way I can also come back and go, hey, if you're using these Cerulean Orchid patterns, you can also alter it by doing XYZ. Also, I'm screwing this up. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Exactly. Also, if you were new to the stream and you didn't notice the 18 plus that you had to click to get in here, we are a mature content stream. Not because we are mature, but because I swear and sometimes we talk about things that are inappropriate for small ears. So if you are watching with a child, I apologize. Also, let me know and I will do my best not to swear, but I make no promises. And it's amazing. Wait, the swearing or the... I had to ask because I don't know. Also, I really think that I like the daytime, the morning stream. So I think what I will be doing, just so that I'm not competing with any of our evening time crocheters out there in the Twitch world, is I think I'm just going to stick to the daytime streams. And I think maybe once or twice a month, we'll just do like a Stitch and Bitch in Discord. For anybody who just wants to come and hang out, and you can chat if you want, or you can just listen. I usually try to stream with my camera on, either on my face or on my hands. Just because I like that social interaction, and that's never ever required. If you're interested in joining the Discord, you're not a member already, !_ Discord in chat, and that'll give you the link to the invite. Hi Susan Lee, how are you? I love all your emotes. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, that's the K-pop love. That's cute. I love that little bird. So cute. But this way, like, if you guys wanted to hang out and voice on a Wednesday night while we watched Mittens' Ass Backwards game show over in Boss Kitty, we could absolutely do that. Or, you know, we could do like a watch party of like a special occasion Sunday stream for Boss Kitty or whatever. Like, Like, I'm not saying that, like, we should, like, hang out in Discord only when we're doing Boss Kitty things, but, like, that way, like, if you guys wanted to hang out, you know, I'm making it awkward now. I'm just gonna crochet. How are you doing, Susan? It's good to see you. I wonder, did I post my crochet tapestry? I believe you did. Now I feel like I need to go double check because I feel like you did. Oh, nice. I always love seeing other people's work. It inspires me. Yes, you did. You posted some beautiful pieces. I absolutely love your stuff. It's gorgeous. And the attention to detail is fantastic. That was really an organ. I just scrolled past the crochet cone of shame. Buddy Jr. was just watching you for a few moments. Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom. I don't mean to cuss in front of your kids. Also, anybody from the OG Boss Kitty days, I'm drinking from my unisexy mug. I'm so sorry, Paladin. Oh. I forgot it's daytime and school's out, and so you've got the kids at home. Oh. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. That's not... No. It's my fault for reading it out loud. I might have dropped an F-bomb. He's heard most... Yeah, but... Yeah. Also, I'm still in shock that your kids graduated from kindergarten this year. What? That's how long I have known Paladin Fanboy. I knew him before Buddy Jr. was Buddy Jr. Like, before Buddy Jr. was even a twinkling in his mama and daddy's eye. And now he's going to first grade in the fall. Like, what is life? Where's the time gone? Yes, absolutely. Feel free to link that in Discord. Pardon me. Today would have been a good day to stream video games because Stardew Valley, because Paladin Fanboy, you have me wanting to play that again. But I want to crochet now that my space is all clean and pretty. I want to crochet. Okay. It is actually the 1 hour mark, guys. I'm going to take a quick BRB, get up, stretch my legs. It's been so long since I played Stardew. I have to get the next game in my... Yes. Ooh, nice. Congratulations on beating Subnautica. It's the hardest. I'm constantly tormenting games, crafts, and yes, absolutely. I've gotten to the point now that I just get books on Audible so that I can craft and read at the same time. And by reading, I mean reading. But I am actually going to go AFK for just a few minutes to get up, stretch my legs, just to keep my circulation going. So now would be a great time for you to get up, grab a drink, grab a snack, or stretch your legs yourself, and I will be right back. I will hit the right button. Hang on. See you guys back. All right, I'm back. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Paladin Fanboy Ship Yarns command is just exclamation mark ship. And speaking of ship yarn, I actually brought back the Final Fantasy XIV colorways so we can talk about this for a second. So this is A Realm Reborn. So it'll go A Realm Reborn, then Heavensward, then Stormblood. And this doesn't have as much yellow in it as I thought it did. Which is okay. Well, then Stormblood into Shadowbringers. So these two might not clash as much as I thought they would. These two I think will clash a little bit more. Yes, absolutely. Stardew Valley is the master of, oh, just one more day, just one more day. I just need one more day. And then before you know it, you've been playing for 6 hours and you're like, oh crap, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I haven't been to bed yet. I've done that. So, Hi, Ashlyn. You're gonna go see Clint tomorrow. Exactly. I'll go see Clint tomorrow. It's fine. So these are the colorways that we're gonna be using for the Final Fantasy 14. Go see my chibi drawing. Yes, of course. Oh, those are cute. Excuse me. Excuse me. I like very much. Excuse, sir, that's your tail. Hi. What is happening? Hello? Hello? You did. Hi. What is happening? Are you cozy? Are you cozy? Minimize the bot because I cannot see the screen. Oh. Hi. Hi. Do you need belly rubs? Yeah. Yes, he does. He does. This is what he does. And he only does it when I'm in this room. And mostly, almost always when the camera's on. And usually never when the camera's not on. I'll finish my coffee before it gets too cold for me to truly enjoy. Oh, you know what I think it was? I mixed the creamer that I used from yesterday in a different flavored coffee today. I think that's why it tasted weird. I mean, it was good, and it's the caffeine that I need, but... Hi. Hi. You gonna give me kisses? Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Banana. How are you? It's good to see you. Hi. I'll give you the belly rubs. Give you the belly rubs, yeah? Oh, thank you. Are you my good boy? Boy? Yeah. He's so cute. Cecil, if I get you a blanket, if I get you a different blanket, will you lay down? If I get you something different to cuddle? Yeah. I don't really have anything though. I don't really have anything though. You cannot sleep on my yarn. Sorry. I'm also thinking on this project, instead of making it the full width of the Rainbow-tastic shawl, of doing it maybe half the width, so it can be more like a scarf and less like a wrap. Because I think I'll get more use out of it as a scarf. No. Come here. Come here. This is my life now. My whole life. Go on. Go lay down. Lay down. Cecil, lay down. I'm actually gonna see if I can't find him a blanket or something. I'm gonna put the BRB screen back up just for a minute, but I'm gonna leave the mic on. I'm gonna see if I've got like a blanket project that he can lay on. Let's see. Oh, I know. I know. I know what we can use. What do you use for you, Cecil? Need something soft. Just need something soft. How about this? Will this work? Okay, I think I found something that will work for him. We'll see if he actually lays on it. In the meantime, let's bring the camera back up. There we go. Put my ears back in so I can actually hear what's happening. So I think this is going to be great yarn to work with, though. I'm very excited for it. So back to the crochet. Cecil, come on back. I give you somewhere soft to sleep. I got you somewhere soft to sleep, buddy. He does not care. He is looking at something else now. Yep, he is over it. Now he's done. This is all fine. I also apologize for the phone. I am waiting to hear back from my mechanics. And also any texts that come through from my husband. He is actually not working from home today, so I don't expect to hear from the mechanics until later this afternoon, so that's not really an issue. That cup holder being on the left is awkward because I'm right-handed, but I need it to be there and not against the wall because reasons. Cecil boy, what are you doing? Hi, do you want to come up here? You can come back if you want to. I dropped a pen. And lift that up a little bit so he has a little more confidence in coming up here. Come here. Cecil boy, come here. Come here. No? Okay, bye-bye. Currently 29 and 57 rows to go. Nice. I will definitely take a look at that later. I try not to do too much in Discord when I stream. Only because I try not to get too distracted from the stream. But I will definitely be checking it out. What is happening? Hello? He must have found his ball. He had a ball in here that he's been playing with. It's one of those, like, it was his favorite toy when he was little, and then he lost it. And when I say he lost it, he like kicked it into a closet, and in the process of cleaning out the studio, we found it, and now he's like, "Oh my god, it's the best day ever!" Oh, good luck with the homework, Susan. He's so funny. Is this replaying or what is happening? Yep, it is. That's fine. I like this song, so. Ooh, excuse me. The song makes it seem like we're on an epic adventure, right? A lot of his music is like that, and it's just, I really enjoy it. It's kind of, it's, some of it is very relaxing, and some of it is like really exciting, and like, we're gonna murder all of the people. Um, and then he's got a couple of like Halloween tracks that are like super eerie. What I love about his music though is not only is it awesome, but it's free to use, royalty free on any streaming service or YouTube or anything like that, as long as you give him credit for the music under Creative Commons. So we listen to a lot of his music here. Every once in a while I'll turn on Pretzel Rocks or something. But yeah, I really enjoy Vindsvept. I also like the idea of just being on an epic crochet adventure. Hello? That's my mother. Hi, Kupo. What are you doing? Can I help you? You guys get a rare Kupo. What have you been getting into? Why are you all dirty? What have you been... Kupo, where have you been? Hello? What is happening right now? You're not gonna stay? You're gonna go? Okay. Bye, Kupo. What? Hello? Kupo. Kupo, what are you doing? It is not time for lunch yet. You have 1 more hour, sir. He's trying to convince me that it's lunchtime. That's why he's here. Thank you so much, Pixel, for that reminder. Our friend Stitch Banshee over Banshee Dyes. Dyes beautiful yarn. Mommy loves you, but no. Exactly. Well, he also tries to convince his dad when his dad gets up for work in the morning that I haven't fed him. When he has terrorized me at 5 o'clock in the morning until I get out of bed to feed him. Because breakfast is far more important than sleep, Mother. Yeah. I'm telling the internet about you. I'm telling the internet all about you. He's just standing on the other side of my monitor like, really? You're gonna tell the whole internet about that? I will say, though, most of the time he's good for me compared to the way he is for my husband. Apparently, he is convinced that my husband is just another cat. And so instead of being like, oh, hey, Dad, it's time to feed me, it's, hey, Dad, it's 3 in the morning. I know you're trying to sleep, but let's play. I don't want to sleep. I want to play. He does not do that to me. Because he knows that I will cuddle him and squish him, and he doesn't want any of that. Daddy loves you, but no, exactly. So, he did actually pretty early on, before we started locking him out of the bedroom at night. He actually was so aggressively affectionate with my husband that he gave him a black eye. Because he was just like, you know how cats like rub their face on you, and like he was doing that, and he like rubbed his face into the eye socket. And my husband woke up and was like, what is that? Why does my eye hurt? And it was like, and Kupo's coming back for more. And he's like, oh God, buddy, stop. It was so bad. What are you looking for, Kupo? He's just over there trying to get into the yarn bins. Oh, I have cat hair on my nose. Oh. And it's so funny because Kupo is our short-haired cat, right? He sheds way worse than Cecil does. Like, way worse. Like, he just looks at your desk and it's covered in cat hair. It's ridiculous. So I try not to encourage him to hang out in here too much, especially when I'm working on commissions. In fact, when I'm not here by myself, I usually shut both doors so the cats can't even come in here while I work. And I've resorted to keeping all of my commissions in Ziploc bags as I finish them to keep the cat hair off when I'm not in here. Like, all of my clients understand that I have cats, and there's no way for me to get around having 100%, cat. Like, there's just no way that I can guarantee that there's not going to be any cat dander in my stuff. But I do my best to keep that to a minimum. Princess Zelda. Fabric softener helps get rid of animal hair? Like, not in the dryer? Like liquid fabric softener, or are we talking dryer sheets? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Excuse me, I don't mean to yawn at you guys. That was rude. I apologize. Actually, should probably roll some of the cat hair off my shirt real quick. Actually, let me do that maybe? Is my lint roller in here? No, it's not. That's fine. I'll do it on the next break. How are you doing today, Miss Princess Zelda? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm going to actually see if I can't add something to this scene real quick. Just about to bop off to work at my preschool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. I just added chat because I realized that as I'm going to be, that didn't, it's weird. It didn't actually. Okay, let's see if that helps. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit late for this episode, but I realized this is going to be going to YouTube, and people are going to be like, who the hell is she talking to? And now they'll know. It's kind of like an on-the-fly fix for that, but yeah. Koopa, what are you getting into over there? Oh, no, too much cat hair. Koopa, what are you doing? Oh, Cecil, did you find yourself a box? Yeah. He found himself a nice little box to get cozy in. That's hilarious. Oh. I think I'm actually going to redo that background picture as well, because man, it is overexposed as all heck. It's just too bright. Also got some yarn dyers in there that I don't do business with anymore, so definitely do not want that. The updates. We are working on so much that right now and restructured the whole website to make it more intuitive, we hope. Yes. Fluffo! Hello from the Duncan commercial. Hello, hello. All of the update. I have to see. I have to see. I love this. Now I'm just going back and looking at all my stuff. I think you've seen the front end. Now it's the back end and apply. Ooh, nice. Hubs messaged me saying he's at Michael's. Asks if I want anything. I want the entire yarn collection. Nice. You have a 24-hour charity marbles event probably next month, but yeah, absolutely. Of course, Robo. I hope you're doing well today. It is always lovely to see you. You miss Cecil. He was here a minute ago, but now he's found himself a cozy box to burrow in. So he was up here snuggling and sleeping, and then Koopa was here, so just busy. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so much. And I figured the only way I could stay on top of it is if I make myself get out of bed before noon. That's why we started doing the morning streams. Paladin fanboy, I literally just took a drink, you silly goose. Hi, Midnight Vamp, but we will do Hail Hydrate. And I will refill that on the next. You have 20k points. I mean, that's fair. There's so many things you could spend your points on, though. Let's see. You could... We've already picked like several minions. You could always unlock ASMR and ruin everybody's day. Don't do that. Don't do that. $53k here. Tell me how I can love you. Any way you like. So I will say, Paladin, the minion project, I think because of what we talked about this a little bit on stream yesterday, and I don't know if you were here for that. 24.2k points. I use highlight when spawn seems it's important for Dio to see. Oh, that's awesome. I will also tell you guys, I have the Franker Face Z plugin that highlights anytime you guys use my name or at me or use the word Dio. So if you don't want to use your points on that, you can just put Dio in the text and it'll automatically highlight it for me. But absolutely, feel free to use your points for anything you want. It's only 100 points for this. I will spend my points recklessly. Fair, fair, fair. I don't know, what are some other rewards we could do with those points? Like, Dio, we love you. Oh, I love you too, Paladin. Yeah, what are some other rewards that you guys see in like other channels? Like, what are other people doing? I would love some ideas. I know that I can't think of his name right now. Tequila Shots. Tequila Shots does like some meme things. I've come up with a new recipe. Ooh. But I don't do cooking streams. Oh, Paladin. I just came up with an idea. Star, how are you? Make a shawl. Viewers can use channel points to change the color or the type of... Yes, How did you know? How? How did you know? So I think feet mittens. I think what I might do is start a Twitch blanket. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. I think we're on to something. Um, and I think maybe we'll use my minis and my scrap yarn in fingering weight because I have so many. Okay, let me think on how we can do this. And yeah. And you'll be able to redeem points to pick a row and pick a stitch. It's going to take me some time to set this up because I'll need to swatch some different stitches for you guys. That way if you don't know if you don't know the stitches, then um yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh my god, yes, we'll do it as a scarf instead of a blanket. And that way it can be truly like the Doctor Who scarf. I like this. I like this a lot. Yay. The only thing that will be off limit is crocodile stitches because crocodile stitches are such yarn eaters that I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to get through an entire... Well, actually on a scarf I would be able to get through a mini skein with crocodiles. So, okay, yeah, it's all open. So, yes. 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 I love the way you think, Cerulean Orchid. What is happening on my phone right now? Okay. And I think if we do a scarf, then I'll give you 2 rows. Because anybody who picks a crocodile stitch will automatically get 2 rows. And that way, if somebody picks like something that looks like cabling, like, yeah. Or maybe I'll just do a row of half double crochets in between every row. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll figure out the logistics as we go. It's fine. But that way I can also do, like puff stitches won't be off limits. What did I do here? Ah, I see what I did. Mm-hmm. I like that idea. You guys, this is great. I took my notebook away. And so I'm gonna have to write on the back of my pattern here. So channel point scarf. Watch stitches. Photo. Colors. Points. Vary per stitch. Puff and croc equal more points. Plus the least favorite stitches can cost more. Oh, thank you, Paladin. That's awesome. This is awesome. You is smart mod. You are a smart mod. I love it. So yeah. I think that's a great idea. And you is winner. I'm always a winner when you're in my chat. When all of y'all are in my chat, really. You guys are amazing. I have an itchy spot on my wrist where my watch keeps rubbing. It started out as a blister, and yeah, it's no fun. And I think what I'll do for the colors, I'll do something very similar to what oh my god, my brain just stopped working. What Cindy does for her blobs. If you guys have ever been to Cindy's Discord or Cindy's streams, she's rated us a couple of times. She on her crochet streams, she does for her subs what she calls little blobbies, and basically it's just like a little round sphere, like literally like a blob that she crochets. And what you do is you I think it's exclamation mark color in her chat, and it gives you an imager gallery of all of the different colors you can choose from with a number on them, and you just tell her in chat what number color you want, and she just does it. And then every time you when you resub for the second month, you get a detail added to your blob, and then for like the 6th month you get more details added, and then like at 9 months you get another one, and then in a year you can actually get her to send it to you. I think that's cool. Oh my god. I'm gonna get heat from this because I'm posting this to YouTube after. I don't care. I just got a message from my friend Dag, who read this on I don't know where he read this, but he just sent me a screenshot. Final Fantasy XIV is only difficult because the classes are needlessly complex and the raids are bloated with mechanics. WoW difficulty is more genuine since it's based on gear checks, while Final Fantasy difficulty is artificial since it's gatekept by skill. I'm sorry, what? Oh, you're gonna love wool like so much. I actually really like it. It's a really nice soft fingering weight that has no wool in it, but it feels soft like fingering weight wool yarn. I'm so excited. But that Yay! Now I love my indulgent shawl. Gosh darn it, dang. I know, I just got done saying I don't do things on Discord, but like, what the heck? Who? I'm sorry. How does getting the best gear in the game make you good at the game? It just either makes your RNG really good, or you've spent a lot of time grinding for gear. No, that's not a thing. That's not how video games work. Being good at a game is a skill, and I'm sorry. So the Minion project, I'm not putting it on hold, but I am putting it on a little bit of a hiatus. Obviously until I get commissions done. But I think I'm also going to put it on a little bit of a hiatus until the holidays. We'll see. It'll really depend on how much I get done, because I want to kind of sort of build up some inventory for the shop that isn't licensed amigurumi. I want to get my pincushion line off the ground. There are just some things that I want to get done. But I also think that I would like to... I know I said I wasn't going to do this when I first started the project. I said I wasn't going to write patterns. But I think the ones that I don't have patterns for, I would like to write patterns for them. And maybe start a Patreon and offer those as Patreon rewards. It's something we kind of sort of talked about yesterday on stream, but I think that's something that I might want to do. So I may slowly be rolling those out as Patreon rewards, starting in 2022. It feels like it's if 2022 feels like it's a long way off. However, what I'm learning is that 2021 is moving at the speed of light. So what the heck do I know? Admittedly, I got the idea from Morg, because she did offer at one point. She offered her crochet patterns as Patreon rewards, but she did them like every month. And what I would probably do is release patterns once a quarter. That gives me 3 months to work on them. I don't know, we'll see. Pardon me. It may be one of those that like I work on them 6 months ahead of time and then just release them 1 month at a time on Patreon. But I think what I would do is I would do something similar to Sakimi-chan in that they would only be available for the for the month that you subbed for. So like let's say I wrote a pattern for January and you didn't sub until February, you wouldn't necessarily be able to go back and get that, but maybe I'd list that as a pattern that I'm selling on Etsy or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about still. I haven't really decided how I want to do that. I'm afraid to commit to a project like that and not be able to fulfill it though. That's the other thing. So, because pattern writing is difficult and it's time consuming, and 4 weeks sounds like a lot of time, but it's really not, especially when you're doing other things. So, hi Kupo, what are you doing? You gonna come and say hi? No? Okay. Did you come to tell me it's lunchtime? Thank you so much for that reminder, Pixel. If you were in this chat and you can hear my voice, you are beautiful and you are loved. What are you doing, Coops? What are you doing, handsome baby? What are you doing? You're just looking at me like I lost my mind. I mean, I have, but that's nothing to do with him. Alright, I got about 20 more minutes and then I need to take my next break so I can feed the cats. It is super cute, and I also just saw your tapestry in the Discord. Give it a heart because it's really pretty. And oh, Banana! I just saw the start of your labyrinth beanie. I think that was your labyrinth beanie. It's beautiful. I love that color. Baby green beans! Yay! I glanced over to Discord and got myself distracted. I don't mean to, it just happens. You are tired. Hi, Blade. I'm sorry. I was about to ask you how you're doing, but you just told us you are tired. You're tired. Hi, Kupo. Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable change. But like I said, this could just be the dialogue, honestly. It is something I will probably message him and just let him know. Just because he'll be mad at me if I don't. Um, and I'll ask him how he wants me to handle it for the photographs. Wrap yourself up in squeaky hammers if needed, yes. You still have 2 hours till home? Wait, are you driving? Ugh, my wrist is so itchy. Mmm. Yeah, please be careful. Be safe driving home, my friend. Absolutely, it's so important. Don't forget, Futurama raised the speed of light so you can go faster. I mean, no. No. I don't want time to go faster. I want to slow down. I want to sleep. Oh my gosh. So I got distracted by stuff and things and watching Paladin Fanboy until 2 o'clock this morning, my time. And, didn't go to bed till almost 3. Uh, then the cats woke me up around... what time did they wake me up? At like 5:30? And I have pretty much been up since then. So I maybe got 2.5 hours of sleep. You can't sleep and stay up until 3 a.m. DOFAs. I know, right? Like I pick one or the other. You could have been doing marbles with me. Oh, could have. She told him, your sleep, not my problem. That's the first thing I asked him when he popped into stream today, Midnight Vamp. It's like, so how much trouble are you in with the missus? And yeah, apparently she took the road of, well, you're the one that didn't sleep, so sucks to be you. Sleep is overrated. Also, Twitch, can we talk about how my chat hasn't updated yet? There we go. That was weird. It's so weird. Twitch has been really laggy on the chat lately, but it's like the only reason I knew that there were new messages is because it was in my in Streamlabs. It's so weird. Twitch is broke. That doesn't surprise me. I know it is weird though. Thank you for that shout out. Mm-hmm. How have your Minecraft streams been going, Blade? Are the creepers still giving you troubles? But they do give us a free space to broadcast, so I don't wanna hate on them too much. No yawning. No, no, no. All right, guys, it is my one world. We have to repair more creeper holes than anything else. Oh no! Oh, I hate pillagers. Pillagers are the worst. Oh, you should take a nap if you can then, my dear. Morning, Corin. Oh no, this is not we're gonna go for a little while longer. Um I'm actually gonna step AFK because I need to go feed the cats and refill my water. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go feed the cats, refill my water, and maybe grab a little bit of a snack. Because I'll eat like a proper lunch once Pook goes live. So I'm gonna put the BRB screen up. I will be right back. Now it's a great time for you to grab a drink, stretch your legs, or grab a snack, whatever you need to do. And I will see you in just a few minutes. Alright, take care of yourself, Blade. Alrighty. I am back. The back may be slightly temporary. Just because our yard guy is here, and Dave Null normally takes care of paying him, but he's not here, so if he rings the doorbell, I gotta go run. I have a bit of a headache. That's no fun. Oh, I'm sure you can hear that. He's right outside my window. Oh, congratulations on your new graphics cards. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. We were hoping to rebuild our computers this fall, and it's just... yeah. It's not worth it right now for us. Our computers aren't terrible, but yeah. We are definitely going to need to do some work soon. I say soon. I don't know. I feel like we're due for an upgrade. Wow, he is loud. I'm so sorry, guys. NVIDIA is looking at making the cards so they only work... oh, so they don't work with mining, so this doesn't happen. Man, that would be amazing, because that's literally the only reason that there's a shortage. I mean, it's the main reason. It's probably not the only reason, but it is the main reason, and it's annoying. Like, I don't want to support cryptocurrency of any kind because of this. I also think it's super volatile, but that's just me. I sound like such an old lady. Oh my gosh. It's also likely upsetting BS for them. Build these powerful cards for gaming, and then they're used for crypto. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and then the gamers can't get a hold of them, and then they get really upset with the card manufacturers. Like, it's not their fault, though. Hi, Cecil. Welcome back. Are you done with your lunch? Was it delicious? Yeah? You want to come up here for a little bit? You can if you want to. Like when people get upset at devs don't control the game. Exactly. Hi. Oh, you found your blanket. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm actually gonna go... Feel like I need to go BRB soon to pay our yard guy because all of the mowing and all of the noise has stopped. Welcome back! Hi, Peliquin. Yes, cat. I'm listening for the doorbell. I'm like perched at the edge of my seat in the bounce out of my chair and run downstairs real quick pose and because I have no idea if he did any other work for Dave today. I just know that I'm supposed to give him $60. He is like right up in the face cam, isn't he? He's just like, hi, I'm here. Oh dear. Okay. So when this happens, this is just a factory join. This isn't anything that Silver did. This is just the way nature of yarn. So I'm going to cut that real quick. And I don't have my little scissors here. I just have my big Gigantor scissors. You're still so happy. I'm happy for you, Corin. That's amazing. He does look fabulous. And he knows it. So I'm going to back up one stitch. Why you no face cam? Because you're in the way. Oh, why doesn't Cecil face the camera? Oh, trust me, he will. He's taking his after lunch bath right now. And now it's time for a nap. There he is. He's like, look, it's nap time. Don't talk to me, I'm napping. The line is 50 or 60 people too long by the time you got there. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, it is nap time for the Cecil boy. Okay, he just left the backyard. I'm gonna run downstairs real quick. I'm gonna pop up the BRB, and I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. Literally, as I hit the mute button, he rang the doorbell. Okay. We are just moving right along with this cowl. I'm very excited. Tummy is getting growly, like he needs to be fed, and that little snack that I had at the break was not enough. But it's okay, because soon enough Pook will go live and then I can run down and grab some lunch. I think we're having leftover mac and cheese for lunch. What do you think? Oh no, you already had your lunch, child. You have already had yours. But he's so happy on his new blanket and his nap spot. I say new blanket, but like that's really my blanket that is now covered in cat hair. Thank you very much, sir. But this weekend I'm gonna throw all the cat's blankets and all of our couch throws in the washer and dryer to help kind of get the cat hair off of them and to get them washed up. And then I'm gonna reclaim that because that's mine. My mother made it for me, not for you. So we have a couple of fleece blankets like that, and then he has his blanket that used to sit up here that is now sitting on his bed in the window in the other room. But Mom, you have to share. I know, right? He doesn't share. Why do I have to share? He doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna put the ears back in now so I can hear the music because I like it. And I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. I'm also going to text my husband to let him know sorry about this, guys. Because he's a child, obviously. I have a feeling that my car is not actually going to be ready until tomorrow morning. Because they told me it's an 8-hour job. And unless the part gets there like right when they open, there's no way. There's just no way. Which is okay. Like, I don't have anywhere to be. And if I'm in desperate need of groceries, I can have Sprouts deliver. That's not a problem. The delivery fee isn't so high that it would break us. But I think tonight for dinner, I think maybe I'm either going to be making ham and scalloped potatoes with glazed carrots, or we may be making sloppy joe casserole. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. We just had mac and cheese on Sunday with broccoli and cauliflower and chicken in it. It's the California Pizza Kitchen copycat recipe with a really creamy cheese sauce. And then you steam, you chop up the broccoli and cauliflower in bite-sized pieces and you steam it for like 3 minutes in the microwave. And then once your pasta and your sauce is ready, you just stir it all together and it's delicious. And then we just had some chicken in the fridge that I had thawed out, and then we ended up not cooking it for the dinner I was going to make with it, so I ended up turning that, or go ahead and cooking that in the stove and chopping that up and throwing that in as well, and it was so good. So good. Also, if you are making a lasagna and you have a little bit of extra ricotta cheese that just won't fit in the layers, put it on pizza. We made miniature pizzas out of mini naans yesterday, like little flatbreads that are about that big. And I put a layer of sauce, and then I did dollops of, oh yeah, no problem. And dollops of ricotta, and then sprinkled some grated Parmesan cheese that I had left over from the night that we made lasagna. And I put pepperoni on Dave's, because I don't really, like, pepperoni is okay, but it's not my favorite. I like it in pasta sauce, but I don't like it on pizza. Is that weird? So yeah. Because that is the secret ingredient to my lasagna sauce. Don't tell anybody, guys. It's a secret. Shh. The other option is I could make sloppy joes, just regular sloppy joes, because I do have buns for that, or I could grill. We do have sausages that we could grill because we have hot dog buns. We also have some dumplings we could very easily, I have leftover chicken fried rice. We could very easily split my chicken fried rice from last night because there was like 2/3 of it left over. And I could steam some dumplings. And we could very easily do chicken fried rice and steam dumplings for dinner. I mean, I have everything I could make fried rice if I wanted to as well. Like, that's not a problem. I just know fried rice works better with, like, leftover rice than if you cook it, like, fresh. I don't know why that is, but apparently that's a thing. So... maybe I'll just make a pot of jasmine rice or a pot of, we have the other rice too. It's not jasmine rice, but the other one. Maybe moisture content. I bet that's it. Yeah. I bet that's it. Basmati rice, that's what it is. Because I got basmati rice specifically because my mom says that's what she uses for her fried rice. My husband likes jasmine rice. I just buy whatever he tells me to buy. Usually when I'm reheating white rice in the microwave, I put some water in the bowl so it's less dry. That's fair. Yeah, we very rarely have leftover, like, just white rice. The few times that we do, it's usually when I've made chili, because I grew up eating chili with rice. Apparently that's a Yankee thing. I don't know. That's just what my mother told me. Because my friends that were born and raised here and their parents were born and raised here were like, why would you serve rice with chili? And I'm like, I don't know, because my parents do. And so, like, that's something that, like, my husband never did that until he started living with me. And the first time I ever made chili, I did rice. I did a pot of rice, and he was like, "But why?" And I'm like, "Because this is how I ate it growing up, and like, I don't like just a big pot of chili." Oh, nice. Yeah, that's about what we cook. And that gives us leftovers for chili when I make chili. And what we do is we will have, well, the chili that I make makes enough chili that we can do chili twice, like once for lunch or once for dinner, and then once for lunch. And then I use the leftovers to make chili cheese burritos because I love the Taco Bell chili cheese burritos, and they stopped making them, and that makes me sad. Nice. That actually sounds really good. But I kind of want the mac and cheese for lunch. So I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch today because I have leftover the mac and cheese with veggies and chicken in it. So I think I'm going to have that for lunch today. Because Noel does have leftover Chinese food too. I don't know if he wants to eat that for lunch tomorrow or if he wants to do leftovers for dinner tonight. I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to like make the ham and scalloped potatoes, but also kind of don't want to cook again tonight because But I think maybe what I'll do tonight is I will make ham and scalloped potatoes tonight. Or maybe I'll make spaghetti tonight and then I'll make ham and scalloped potatoes tomorrow. And then I won't have to cook Thursday or Friday. Because we'll have lots of leftovers. Because like the scalloped potato recipe I have starts with 3 pounds of potatoes. And that's a lot of potatoes for 2 people. And I'll only do glazed carrots for 2. But that's because like when we have leftover ham and scalloped potatoes, what I like to do is I will actually chop up the ham and mix it in and stir that in with my scalloped potatoes when I reheat it. Like I'll do like, because normally when we just do leftovers, I don't like reheat the whole casserole dish of scalloped potatoes. I just like dish out enough for like a serving. Except for like maybe I'll do a double serving because that's really all I'm eating is the scalloped potatoes with a little bit of ham chopped up in it. And then what we do is with the leftover, anytime I make a ham, we do like a 2 pound ham, and then by like the third day when we're both like I don't want ham anymore, I will chop up the rest of the ham and put it in a breakfast casserole for dinner the next day, or for like dinner that night. It's really really good. And my breakfast casserole is ridiculously easy. It's the frozen potatoes O'Brien from Ore-Ida, and you cook that. And I will say, I prefer the Ore-Ida brand to the Walmart brand. I know people that are like, oh, the Walmart ones are just the same. No, they're not. So I would either do the simply potato with peppers and onions, or the hash browns, or you can use the Ore-Ida potatoes O'Brien, like the chunky potatoes, or you could do this and make your own. Just chop up potatoes. I'm lazy, and the frozen ones that already have everything in it works for me. And I think I've got a bag in my freezer that I need to use up. But you brown those. And then if you have breakfast sausage, the recipe calls for breakfast sausage. But we rarely have that in the house. So usually usually when I make breakfast casseroles to use up like leftover bacon from BLTs, or from or like if I'm trying to use that bacon from the freezer, or leftover ham from a breakfast or from like a ham and scalloped potatoes week. But it's half a dozen eggs. You're either a pound of breakfast sausage or whatever lunch meat you're using. It's, oh, that sounds yummy. Um, and then I think it's like a cup of milk added to your eggs, and then like a cup and a half of cheese. And you stir all like you once your potatoes are cooked and your sausage or your ham or whatever protein you're using is cooked, you chop that you know chop up your protein, you mix all of that together, you mix in the cheese, and then you pour the egg mixture over top of it. And then what I like to do is then I will bake that in the oven for about half an hour. Pull it out, sprinkle cheese on top of it, because at that point the eggs aren't completely set, but they're not like liquid anymore, so the cheese won't sink down into the eggs. It'll actually just sit on top, and you put it back in for like another 25 or 30 minutes, depending on how done your eggs are at the 30-minute mark, and it just so good. I have not ever made potato soup, and that's something that I want to find a recipe for. Um, the last like legitimate soup that I made was a chicken and wild rice soup. Um, I've been looking for a duplicate of the super salad mushroom and wild rice soup, and I can't find it. It was one of my favorite soups that I've ever had, and I just can't find anything that comes close to it. Um, this is this soup that I do make is really good though, and it does have mushrooms in it. The recipe calls for sliced mushrooms, and we have found that while we enjoy the flavor of mushrooms, we do not enjoy the texture of mushrooms. And so rather than buying sliced mushrooms, I buy whole mushrooms and then finely chop them. Like almost beef Wellington finely chop them. Um, and it's really good. I can't remember if it calls for carrots or if I just put carrots in there because I love carrots. Because my chicken and dumplings recipe does not call for vegetables of any kind, and I add carrots and corn to mine. No, you're not my mechanic. I'm gonna talk to you. This company calls me every single day, and it's not a spam. I mean, it is kind of a spam call, but it is a company we do business with normally. But it's like, I call you after 5 o'clock anytime I need to talk to you. Why are you calling me during business hours? Hello? Trader Joe's has an umami mushroom flavor spice thing that's ooh. See, I know that I know a mushroom bouillon exists because HelloFresh sent me some in a meal kit. Because we used it in a sauce. And I want to say that Better Than Bouillon makes it, but I can't find a store here that has it. Because I cannot duplicate this HelloFresh recipe without it. Because it almost makes like a stroganoff sauce. When you mix it with sour cream and something else, and it's so good. But yeah, we've tried just a basic vegetable bouillon. We've tried a French, like there's a roasted onion and garlic bouillon that I've tried from Better Than Bouillon. Or maybe it's just roasted onion. And I know these are very different things. I thought the vegetable one would be as close as I could get, but even that one isn't quite right. And it definitely doesn't work with beef bouillon, which makes me sad because, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while because the only one near us, I think, is in Southlake. I think that's the closest one to us. But it would definitely be worth the trip up there. Now that now that the COVID restrictions have kind of relaxed around here, it's a lot easier to get into stores like Trader Joe's because we tried to go a couple of times like in the height of the pandemic, and every time we went there was always a line out the door and around the building, and I'm like, nope, I don't do buildings when they're that crowded. Nope. Mm-mm. So I will have to look for that because I do like Trader Joe's. I like Trader Joe's a lot. Brandy B714, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Enjoy your yarn cakes. When Trader Joe's had a line in my area, it was because there was a limited. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. But it's one of those like. It was also on Null's lunch break during the day, and so it was one of those. Yeah, it's one of those we couldn't really afford to risk standing outside waiting for to get in, even just to run in and grab something quick because he had to get back. Trader Joe's is always busier than I want it to be. Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking now that because the other thing is like our grocery stores and stuff were a lot more crowded during the day during the height of the pandemic because everybody was working from home. And so people would just go to Costco on their lunch break or whatever. Like before the pandemic, my favorite time of day to go to Costco was on like a random Wednesday in the middle of the week. That's actually why my stream days used to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays, I just knew it was impossible for me to get out of bed and stream because I was irresponsible and didn't sleep on the weekends. And so I would sleep in on Mondays and then get up and do all the things I was supposed to do on the weekend that I didn't. And then Wednesday would be my day to go to Costco. And then during the pandemic, like once things lightened up enough that I felt comfortable going back to Costco, Costco would always be crowded during the day. It did not matter what time of day, what day of the week. It was just always crowded. We have been to Costco since Texas has lightened up restrictions a lot, and it's not nearly as bad during the week now. And I think it's because people are starting to. I mean, it's part of it is this. It's the summer and people are going on vacation, but part of it is also they're going back to work. So I'm really hoping that excuse me. I'm really hoping that our Trader Joe's will the traffic during the day will have lined up a little bit. We'll see though. Um You're off to work. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out, Gothic Hippie. Have a wonderful day at work and be safe, and we will see you next time. And we might even see you in the Boss Kitty stream tomorrow night. Bye. Mwah. Alright, we have about 1 more hour to go. Unless Pook ends up not being able to stream today, and then I will... Actually, we'll probably still end at 1 o'clock because I am starving. But I can wait for 1 more hour to eat. Also, a reminder, if you're watching this on the VOD, this is the live recording will end at 1 o'clock Central Time, and I will be posting a replay of today's stream at 5 p.m. Central Time today. And they'll also be uploading this to YouTube as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. I need to update my I need to update my schedule in Twitch because I think this is going to be the regular schedule from now on. I said I want to try it for a month to see how we like it or how I don't like it. Who knows? That means I'm gonna have to start going to bed early, which was my whole that was my whole plan. My whole plan was to use this as a way to kind of enforce the going to bed at a normal bedtime and all of that jazz. Because if I get up at the same time that my husband does, then I can have coffee in the morning, which I'm enjoying actually more than I thought I would. But it's also kind of forcing me to have a regular work schedule like my husband, and I really appreciate that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still be crocheting offline after hours, even after my normal quote-unquote business hours. But my goal right now is to work on work crochet things during the 9 to 5 hours. And then work on the not work crochet things after hours. Now, I will say the exception to that rule right now is going to be my commissions. Because I'd really like to, the commissions that I'm doing for Star, I can't work on stream because I am doing the rerun VODs and I am doing the VOD on YouTube, and I don't want them to be seen on stream or on Instagram or anything until after they get to where they're going from now, because it's going to be a surprise for the person they're going to. And honestly, my goal is to have them done by the end of the month. So that is going to require some off-stream work, but it's also going to require a little bit of work into the evenings. Which again, I don't mind. Hi, Kupo. Hi. He just waltzed in here and was like, hello. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? So if you are doing post crochets and you miss, let's say we're doing doubles, right? We're doing double back post and double front post crochets. I keep, every once in a while I will skip a stitch. You just treble crochet into the stitch 2 rows below you and nobody will ever know. Hi, Koopa, what are you doing? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did you go? I do like that has lightened up some. Oh, no worries. Not a problem at all. So there's definitely a line of demarcation where we have started a new skein, and the new skein is definitely lighter. However, I really think that I like that. I wasn't sure about it, but now that we're several rows in, I do think I like it. I do still think it's something that I'm probably going to bring up to Silver just to make sure that it's something that he's aware of. Not because I'm not happy with it, because I love it. It's still gorgeous. Just so he knows. And that way we can kind of sort of discuss how I handle the Instagram shoot for this. Because this is going up on Instagram when it's done. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to yawn at y'all. So... What you getting into, buddy? Kupo, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? Well, what have you got to say for yourself, sir? He's just sitting back there on my table. While this one is sleeping, he's just like, this is my cozy spot. This is your cozy spot. Kupo, what are you getting into? Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? I have to go and get him out of whatever he's getting into. I will be right back. I'm gonna leave the mic on though, just because. Not because anything terribly hilarious is gonna happen in the next room, just because, yeah. What are you doing? Not for you. Where is that? Oh, come here. You want to say hi to the friends? Let's say hi to our friends. Kupo. And we have a Kupo kitty. Yeah, hi Kupo. Say hi. It's a good Kupo boy. You want to stay here and cuddle for a little bit, or are you going to go? Hmm? You want to stay here and cuddle, or are you going to go? What do you think? We don't get a Kupo on stream very often. You are just... What did you get into? There's just little bits of dust all in him. What did you get into? You weren't playing in the fireplace, were you? Because I'll tell your daddy on you if you were. Are you going to stay here? Are you going to go? He says, I'm going to lay here in the middle of your project. Nope, he's going to go. Ay, that is the Kupo boy. Hi, Kupo. I love you. I love you, Kupo. Yeah, I love you. You gonna come back? I'll move my scissors for you. Hi. I love you. Kisses that soft, Mama. You gonna stay there? Okay. I will settle for this. I will absolutely settle for this. Can I take a picture of you two snoozing on my desk for Daddy? We're gonna send this to my husband real quick. I don't get to take pictures of Koopa very often, so Koopa. Oh, he's gonna just chill on my desk now. He just looks so stoned when he's sleeping. Koopa. You guys, look. Look. Ugh, I can't. I can't how cute they are. Are you like the best kitties ever? You like the best kitties ever? Yeah. I think he is dealing with are you putting up with me because your daddy's not home? Yeah. Alright, back to work. He is literally tolerating my presence because he misses his dad. That is what's happening right now. Because he's also used to having his daddy at home, and his daddy's not home today, and so he doesn't know what to do with himself. Because normally he's either asleep on Dad's desk or up on the window seat, while Cecil's, like, they take turns switching places. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah? You miss your daddy? He'll be home tonight, don't you worry. Actually, I just realized that Noel was talking about going out to dinner with a friend tonight, so if that's the case, then I'll be on my own for dinner. Maybe I won't have to cook after all. Oh, are you leaving? You don't need to be in there. He's like, fine, I'll go somewhere where it's fun. Bye, Kupo. I didn't think he'd stick around for long. He doesn't usually. So yeah, if David's gonna be home for dinner, I am not gonna cook ham and scalloped potatoes tonight. I'll figure something else out. It's fine. I really, really love how cushy this cowl is. It's so, so squishy. Now, if you wanted a short cowl, you could absolutely, once we get to the end of this row, you could absolutely finish, you could absolutely skip ahead to the last 2 rows of the pattern and stitch it off or finish it off. But I think I'm going to go ahead and follow the directions and go the whole way because I like a nice, cushy, just warm cowl in cold weather. Because the other thing about this fabric is once I block it, it is gonna, I am gonna stretch this out a little bit, but that's also gonna kind of loosen up the stitches and make the fabric drape a little bit better as well. So when I block it, I'm gonna actually stretch it out about this much, and that is gonna help the fabric kind of drape in on itself when you're wearing it. So I think I need to go to Walmart this weekend, or actually one day this week, and see if they still have pull noodles out for the summer. And if they do, I think I'm gonna get one, and like cut it into pieces to use for blocking cowls. I really like that idea, and I like the idea of having multiples. So that if I'm doing more than one cowl at a time. Now I will say you cannot wet block acrylic yarn. It just doesn't work. For acrylic yarn, you can kind of sort of block it. You'll need to do it like a steam block with an iron on a very low heat setting, because acrylic yarn is actually made of plastic. Like, it's made of acrylic, and that's what acrylic is plastic. So if it gets too hot, it will literally melt. You don't want that. But I also think that once acrylic yarn is blocked, I don't think you have to re-block it. Like, basically with wool yarn, every time you wash it, you're re-blocking your item. But like, if you ever like buy a sweater that says lay flat, like hand wash and lay flat to dry, that's like, and reshape and lay flat to dry. That's what you're doing, is you're basically you're reblocking your sweater. Except you're not pinning it, so, you know, there's that. Goodness gracious, what was that? So I hope everybody is having a great day. I hope that you are finding ways to be productive and check your goals off your list. Today my goals are obviously to work on the cowl. After stream I am going to be working on some. I'm gonna go eat lunch right after stream, but then once once I'm done with lunch, I'm going to be working on needle felting the cats and working on those details. Not real cats; they're crocheted cats. Anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to make sure that you understood that. That was silly. I may also, I kind of want to wait until I get the cowl done to take any more pictures for Instagram. Goal, not strangle customers and coworkers later at work. That is it. That is an admirable goal. Cheers to that. I will say, I think Cerulean Orchid may still be lurking. We have decided to give each other our list of things we want to accomplish in a day, and having her hold me accountable to that has really motivated me to get my butt in gear to get stuff done. Also guys, just a reminder, the Rainbow-tastic shawl went live today. You can visit their website at ceruleanorchid.com to buy your pattern. If you use the coupon code DRAGONLOVE, all one word, you get 50% off of the pattern. That is good through July 25th. If you're like, what is the Rainbow-tastic shawl? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. The Rainbow-tastic shawl is this amazing pattern for this giant wrap that you can wear as a giant scarf, as a shawl to wrap around you, as a blanket, because that's essentially what it is. It's just ginormous, and I have a knitting needle stuck in it. Hang on. I was lucky enough to test this pattern for her. Now mine I did with minis. The pattern calls for 6 colors plus a main color. She'll need a total of approximately 9 skeins of yarn, because it's about 2.5 skeins of a main color. And then, yes, I spent 270 hours working on this. Part of that was because I was testing. Part of that was because there were several times that I had to go back because I was using mini skeins. And because I was using mini skeins, I didn't always end a skein of yarn where I was supposed to. And instead of cutting the yarn and going back to where the next color would have picked up, I was trying to reconstruct the row backwards, and a couple of times I missed the mark and screwed it up. But that's just part of testing. But this is it. It is huge. It is twice as long as I am tall, but I absolutely love it. If you do decide to make this pattern, a couple of things to remember. Because of the way the stitches work, it is going to curl in on itself. That's not anything wrong with your gauge. That's not anything wrong with the pattern. It's just the way that those stitches end up working. So you will have to block this. If you are concerned that length is going to be an issue, what I would recommend is, especially if you are able to hit gauge using the recommended hook, I would recommend going down a hook size, or you can shorten these sections. If you're truly concerned, you can shorten the sections. But what I would do is I would recommend shortening the sections in lengths of 2s. So like if you're on, like, let's say the section is 14 rows, then maybe only do 12 rows if you want to shorten the length. But I wouldn't do more than that. I also am a slow stitcher. So when I say it took me 270 hours, I'm a very slow stitcher, and it took me about a month to crochet that. Um, it's a lot of stitches though. It is a lot of stitches. But I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've ever made. Not just because it's a Cerulean Orchid pattern, because of course I adore all Cerulean Orchid patterns, but because it's just beautiful, and because of what it represents. But you can learn all about that over at ceruleanorchid.com. I absolutely love it. So it is so pretty. Like, it really is. I've actually had a couple of people on my Facebook be like, is it for sale? And I'm like, sure, for $400. That is the minimum I would take for that. And people are like, oh my gosh, $400. And I'm like, well, it's 9 skeins of yarn, um, at $25 a pop, plus 270 hours worth of work. That's selling myself. Ooh, excuse me. That's even selling myself short for labor. So, yeah. But again, I would do it again in a heartbeat if I was asked to, you know. Yeah, and that's the thing is I would probably charge between 5 and 600 if I were to just list, like, if someone were to commission me for something like that. But yeah, it's I knew that the $400 sticker price would shock them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and even I knew that was a lowball offer. And I know that I don't charge enough for labor on my crochet pieces. Part of that is because I know that I typically crochet slower than most crochet artists do. I also know that sometimes if I just want to sell something, I gotta, because the market is competitive and nobody wants to pay what handmade is worth these days, especially when it comes to things like crochet, because you can go to Walmart and buy a scarf or a wrap or a hat for like a fraction of that cost. Now, it's not going to be the same quality by any stretch, but that's always what I'm told. I'm like, you should do that then. That's catty, but it's true. So for me, it's a lot of it is more about getting back my time, or getting back the cost of my materials and then some. Um, at least on the higher end, like on the things that like the crocheted hats and cowls and things. I will say for amigurumi, because I mostly use acrylic yarn, it's easier for me to make a little bit more profit on that. So, can Dio do foundation, single crochet foundation, half double? Yes, absolutely. In fact, you know what? I will work on that this evening. Um, I don't think we have anything planned for tonight, so maybe I will work on creating that today after work, or after stream, maybe tonight after dinner. I'm sorry, guys. That was rude. Yeah. And I can just do it, like, outright. Just get you what you need. Okay. If that's the case, then I may wait and work on it this weekend. Alright, I actually need to step AFK for just 1 second. I will be right back. All right, guys, thank you so much for being patient, waiting for me. Yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. There are some really awesome shawl patterns out there. I may have to end early. No, keep going. We will keep going. Oh, my tummy is like, oh, feed me. You. There's one navy, one purple. There's a lot of really pretty things you could do with that. I think I may actually end up calling it now. I'm gonna find somebody to host, and I'm gonna go find some food because my stomach is not having this not eating thing. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Again, if you missed the live stream, there will be a rerun playing at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time this afternoon, and then today's episode will go up on to YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. So thank you so much, Corin. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow bright and early. Thank you. Have a great day.